Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the MK2 Escort Pinto powered project. In this episode we're just going to be just working through the list of things we need to do. Obviously the engine's in, running, car's driving, done a bit of a quick loop in it. There's a few things I need to sort out, so we'll just try and tick off that list, but just a quick run through. We need to change the fan switch because that one isn't working, so I've gone for a Revotech adjustable. This is adjustable to a couple of cut-in temperatures, so we're going to fit that. I got an oil gauge adapter, so we can run an oil gauge into some nice gauges. A sender for the gauges. The gauges are just over here. So water temperature, oil pressure, and then we just got just a voltage one in with there, because the gauges on the car are not working at all, so I have no idea if I have oil pressure or what the water temperature is doing. There's a few electrics I need to tidy up on it, and there's a few little things underneath that I need to do. So this is what our episode's going to be about, and hopefully we'll just go outside, take it for a quick spin and show you guys what it's kind of doing and what it's sounding like, because to me nothing quite beats the sound of an 8 valve on twin 45s. So first thing we're going to do is do the Revotech fan controller. So for this I'll have to drain the coolant out of the car. So we'll just lift up in here and do that. So we're just going to set about replacing this now. I have to undo the battery to get out of the way. I just fitted in a temporary battery clamp for the moment, so that's another job that I need to do as well. So just get this uploaded to get easy access to that, and then get this cracking. This was my previous attempt at the fan switch, but I think the switch is actually faulty, so that's why I'm replacing it. Put the earth back on there. Leave that loose for the moment because the new relays can need to be earthed for there. that's going to be tight. It's not feeling too great tight. Just trying to get a bit of the old sealant I used out of the threads here, because the new sender is just struggling to start the threads a bit. I used it's like a paste to help seal it, but I think it's the new thread and the new sender struggling to go in there. So give that a bit of a wipe. Try again. Want to be careful not to damage the wiring loom. That's the only negative I see of this so far, is the fact that it's just permanently fixed. I would prefer to plug, but beggars can't be choosers. The old truck mechanic in me coming out, tightening everything, over tightening everything. So that's the relay, warranty void if removed. Fair enough. So that'll be permanent feed. That will be an ignition, I'm guessing, and a faithful old earth with 2 small eyelets on it. Oh no, actually I'll go to the fan switch. Right, I'm just going to have a quick read of the instructions just to double check myself, and then get wiring this thing up. Well, I just spent the last 5 minutes talking to myself about this. So, fan switch installed into the top of the radiator, relay on and wired up to the fan, positive and negative. So now all we got to do is just replace the little temperature gauge sender down there, so I can run an aftermarket sender, and then that's the cooling system side of things done, and then we'll move on to the try and mount the oil pressure switch. But we'll just pull that out, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I've had a bit of a nightmare with senders and adapters because everything I seem to order is the wrong thread size. My Google skills are failing me, because every time I Google anything thread size, I get different answers on things, and then think I'm ordering the right sender or adapter, and then it turns up and it's wrong. So I'm hoping this is going to be right, because I really do need to know temperatures and oil pressure especially. It's like a never-ending thread. This doesn't want to come out. Ah, there we go. Right. So that's the original sender. This is the aftermarket one. Thread sizes look okay. I'm just going to put a bit of sealant on that to ensure no leaks. So I use this stuff, which is mainly classed as brake thread sealant for HGVs for the air systems, but I use it on the coolant systems as well, and it does give quite a nice seal, but then it doesn't permanently make it stick in there forever. So here's hoping I've actually ordered the right thread size this time. Where am I going this thing? Oh, helps if I try and put it in the right bloody hole. And it doesn't fit. Why doesn't it fit? Even though you order things and it says it's for a pinto, I'm pretty sure, much like everything Mark II Escort, that it needs modifying to get anything to fit. Really irritating. But this should just fit. Right, okay. I'll take one in. So that's the sender finally in and tight. Oh, got more turns. I hate these taper threads. I just never can. I never feel when they're tight enough. They always feel like they need to go a little bit more. I don't know if anyone else finds the same, but I do. But old truck fitter, see, everything goes FT. So I'll just get the parts together to, I'll just make sure the parts I got are right for this oil pressure switch, and then we'll change that, but I don't think I'll bother recording it because you can't see anything, and then I'll be back in a tick. So I got the oil pressure gauge switch installed. It's a bit of a potch, like everything is. So here it is. There's the aftermarket gauge. Here's the adapter. Here's the original pressure switch, which I don't actually have. Well, I got the wire in here for it, but the gauge doesn't work on the car. So maybe when I get around to it, I'll try and wire that up and repair whatever's broken. As I just noticed there, that is a gearbox bell housing bolt, and I'm guessing that's a new quick release style thread. Another job which needs to be done. Yeah, so then I'm going to just install the gauges onto this pod somewhere inside the car. Again, these are the gauges. I won't bother recording any of this because trying to record wiring up some gauges inside of a car is pretty hard work. So I'll just edit this video. See you in a bit. Right guys, I got the all the gauges and everything wired up, so I'll just show you what I've done. So I've mounted the gauges down by there. I've put the glove box back in and all the other bits of dash just screwed on. Obviously I'm missing the passenger seat and the driver's seat in temporary. I want to change the seats to like a Recaro. I would like an RS2000 Recaro fishnet, but the last set I seen sold for, I think it was like £2.5 grand, so I'm not paying that. Just top the coolant back up after draining it. We're going to fire it and let it get up to temperature, check for leaks, and just check the temperature gauge is working and check what the fan is cutting in at. So I'm just going to mount the camera on the stand and show you guys the fire up, and well, it'll be the first time you've heard it. So bear with me. So, as you can see, that's the car running. I'm not sure if you can hear me. The carbs still need setting up, so that's why they're a little bit lumpy, and they are backfiring at the touch. They've just been mildly set up just to get it running and idling. It does drive, but it's still a bit lumpy. So we have got oil pressure. Sorry about that awkwardness then, I am using a super long tripod. But yeah, that's the car running. Here we go, I've just run the car up to temperature, check the fan's kicking in. I just had to adjust it on the adjustable fan controller. No leaks, seems to be running okay, so we'll just take it for a quick road test. I don't know if you can hear me very well on this video. Just thought I'd do an in-car video, me driving it. I don't know if you can, it's pretty loud and pretty obnoxious inside at the moment. Carbs are a little bit unset, obviously not set up still, but it's got a bit of spunk to it. Sounds absolutely amazing. The gearbox, the coolest thing I've ever driven. I've never had a straight cut gear set in a gearbox before, so that's absolutely awesome. A few negatives: my seat is loose, so I've only stuck two very loose bolts in it, so I'm flying all around the cabin and I have no brakes. This is the coolest car ever. Sure if you can hear me, but I don't care because this is so cool. I can't wait to get this thing out on the road. Oh, amazing, absolutely amazing. Well, hope you enjoyed that video. Not very long and not a lot going on, but you got to see the car running, driving, generally being used for what it's meant for, and that's going sideways and sounding really cool. So everything seems to be working all right. I think the next step is to 2 seconds, to get it set up on a rolling road and then take it on a couple of trips. So let's have a good look at it. Bit of rubber. Just let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Cheers guys.